That ain't hip hop, no politics, no BS. Bringing you another album review. Conway and Big Ghost. No One Mourns the Wicked. I'm not really gonna go into like an official intro to Conway. I'm gonna just say, look, in the past I fucked up. You've been putting in work. You got hella joints, and this is the second one that we do within the first quarter, or I guess the second quarter now of 2020. Man, all of the Griselda camp, man, they put in work, bro. They put in work, they put in crazy work. And just like I said on the West Side joint, they don't fucking miss. As soon as this came out, I didn't know that this was slated to come out. So I was on Twitter one night just, posting playlists and stuff that I've been doing with B for the battles and stuff. So every time we finish one, I post it up. And somebody hit me up saying, hey, that Conway just dropped. So I'm looking everywhere and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, yo, I can't find it. He's like, it's only on Bandcamp. So again, I supported. I paid even more than what, they was asking for it, just so I can get a little bit early. And yeah, man, I was not let down. My favorite joint off of this is Bricks to Murals. Man, the way that shit is so sinister, so mean, that shit fits Conway and the whole Griselda camp. Like if you want like one song, like if you made me pick one song that's like, yo, go check this out and you'll like everything else, this is one of those songs that I would pick out. Out of their whole catalog. Like, hey, if you want some grimy shit, listen to this one, and then if you like this, you'll like other shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's how I like Bricks to Murals. Is up there.
I was just gonna say I really like the beat switch on that one.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
Me too.
Yep. The way it goes to like that gospel, like it goes from super grimy to like bright. You know what I'm saying? And it's like super seamless too. And he was seamless with the transition and his rapping with that. Big Ghost B is he's the producer?
Yeah, he's a producer.
Okay.
He used to do like all these like funny written reviews or whatever online. Like he was known for that really at first, and then I guess I don't know how long he's been producing, but he's done work with them before. He did a called Griselda Ghost with Conway and West Side Gun that came out like in 2015. But yeah, he's produced. He got a compilation album out as well. So yeah, he's been doing some producing work for the last like 4 years now, because people thought he was like pretending to be Ghostface or whatever because of his name.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Every time I saw his written stuff, I would hear it in Ghostface voice.
Yep.
But overall, man, in Griselda fashion, very short, quick to the point type album, 9 tracks, 25 minutes, but like there's no misses on it. Also another thing too that I kind of got introduced to Flee Lord when I was creating my playlist for me and B's battle. Flee Lord's dope. I never heard of him before like the last 2 weeks is kind of when I got put onto him. And Flee Lord is dope. I liked him on Sicarios on this one. Good way to end the project, man. But overall, real quick listen, 25 minutes. And you get that gritty, grimy shit, bro. Like Dead Flowers is hard. Icon, man. Like, just another fucking amazing Griselda project, bro. Like, I love it. This has been on repeat heavy.
I think with this one, I'm starting to see what Rod was saying when we had reviewed Lulu. Like, it's like, yeah, even though I love short projects and I love the fact that Conway is out here putting work, but I am kind of, I do want like that, like official Conway album. Like give me like that, 11 to like 14 track album, full blown album, even though I don't know if this is considered an album or EP or not. But I don't know. I feel like it's still something missing or something to be more with Conway, because he's dropping all these like EPs and stuff like that, which is very dope. My favorite line, this is one of my favorite lines I think I heard from Conway, even though he had a lot of dope lines. And I'm pretty sure Feefo, Rod, and Ken can appreciate this sports reference. But when he said, I had to write this one down. He said, I'll be around the pump like D Brown. When I shoot, I got to put one knee down. I was like, my motherfucking God. That on Dead Flowers. I was like, oh shit, Conway. Like, what?
Yeah, I caught that one.
Man, when he said that shit, it was like I had to rewind that shit, because I'm like, oh, that's such a beautiful, beautiful sports reference to put that on the line. That's so fucking ill. But yeah, Dead Flowers, FIFO, that's like, he set that shit off right with this shit, man, with that joint. One thing I noticed too about Conway in these past projects is like, at least with this one and with Lulu, he haven't had no other Griselda members featured on there. So it's like, I think he's listening to you, Rob, man. It's like he's showing motherfuckers like, look, all right, I'm that dude, and I'm the spotlight motherfucker. I don't need my other Griselda family to kind of help carry the torch with me. I'm doing this shit, and I'm showing y'all I can do a project by my own and still be that dude, which I can appreciate. Dope ass artwork. I like Fake Love too. I thought El Camino was dope singing on the hook and as well with his first verse. I thought that was dope. The last joint, Sicarios, man, yeah, that shit was so fucking menacing. Yeah, one thing I love about Big Ghost production, especially when he works with Griselda, he definitely gets some fucking dark ass menacing production for these dudes, man. Where like when I think Derringer can make some dark shit, I feel like Big Ghost is right there. He fits in so well with the whole Griselda crew as far as the production and giving them that dark and greedy shit. It wasn't much of a like really. I don't think it was much. Conway didn't do anything like really different. He didn't switch stuff up like on Lulu when he had made that Calvin joint. We was like, oh shit, like okay, he's switching some shit up. They playing with different flows. I feel like Conway didn't really play with different flows, which is fine because he does what he does really good. So I mean, I really have no complaints about that one.
Yeah, I'm still on that. This did make me feel like that beat once again. Like I want the full project. I've been listening to all these Conway like I guess you could call them like shit mixtapes, like today's age mixtapes or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to go back to what Feefo was saying about Flee Lord. We actually saw him at the show. He really performs well. He has a voice for like live performances. But with that said, I didn't really like him like that on the actual track. It was slightly disconnected for me on the track, honestly speaking. I don't know. It sounded like he was kind of screaming at me, but it worked well live though. I loved him live. When I saw him live, I wanted to go look up his work. I just never did. And but I do think he fits well within the Griselda camp though, because they kind of have the same type of bars, like gun bars, them hardcore bars. So I do like that about him. I just didn't think it translated well on Sicarios. For me personally, you know what I'm saying? Because I know B, you said you liked him. I don't know how everybody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it didn't really. I didn't like him like that. I like El Camino's feature better.
Personally, I fucking love it, love it. I love his approach. I think he's dope. But I don't know. Yeah, I feel like if you don't like this track, then you're probably not gonna like much of Flee Lord stuff.
It's weird because I really liked him live, man.
He was hollering live, but it didn't. You know what? It didn't have. It's weird because it's usually the opposite, but it didn't have the same energy as it does on this track. He seemed a little bit more subdued. Maybe he was high, because I know the whole place smelled like weed. So maybe he just wasn't. Maybe he wasn't hollering as much. But I like him more on record than I did live. I thought he was great live. Remember, we both liked him live, but on record, I think he's super dope.
Yeah. Then it did set it off with Dead Flies. But before Dead Flies, I really did like Family Secrets. Y'all ever seen Black Mass before?
That movie's amazing.
Yeah, with Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Yeah.
That scene in itself was like real menacing. So that you already knew what you was in for when you heard that, like man, Family Secrets and stuff. But like I think B was talking about Dead Flies, so he really set it off with this. I like that line where he was like, he said I should have shot at your head, but now you gotta lay down in your bed knowing you ain't a real nigga.
Yeah.
I love when he says shit like that.
Yeah, man. Damn.
Gucci down, see your socks like Roger, laughing, smiling like Roger Davis.
Like, yeah, that was what I like.
Yeah, man, I really like Conway's approach to tracks. Man. He's saying some hard shit. It's not really shit you gotta really break down like that. Right. It's just hard, man.
I know.
Hard bars. Like,
yeah. One of his hardest bars was when he said, when you gotta lay somebody down that you love and you stand over him and close his eyelids.
Yeah,
bro, it's a simple, like you said, it doesn't go over your head. It's simple, but it's so vivid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so vivid with the gun and drug talk with. You know what I'm saying? Like it's super dope. Conway has a way with words and his persona, man. Like it comes out, like his laughs. You know what I'm saying? He's funny.
It's effortless.
It's effortless.
B, when you was talking about the sports reference, I thought she was talking about that line on Icon with Draymond Green, how he take the charge.
Yeah, no, the Deep Brown joint.
The Deep Brown was
the Deep Brown joint.
Nobody talks about Deep Brown.
Nobody talks about Deep Brown, and nobody talks about how popular the Reebok's pumps was. So it's like, that shit is so crazy.
But yeah, man, overall, I like this project too. I don't know if I like it more than Lulu, but I do like it though. I do like it.
You know what I like about it? Is that it's a quick hit, man. Like you get a quick fix. If you just need something like this to listen to, you can put it on. Or if you're about to run out, go grab something to eat or something like that. It's probably gonna take you about 20 some minutes top. It's good to just put on and ride to as well. And that's what I like about it. Like you get, a dope ass project to listen to. I think I walked away a lot thinking about Big Ghost and the production that he cooked up for him and how Conway sounded so good on it. Like I haven't heard the Griselda Ghost that you mentioned, B.
Oh,
so
man.
That's probably my favorite Griselda project, man. You should definitely go listen to it.
Yes,
okay.
I'll listen up.
It's better than this one, I think, personally.
The same here, man. Y'all messing up.
Oh yeah.
Like some of West Side's best bars are on that fucking project.
Mhm.
Damn, okay. But yeah, I loved all the beats, and I think he set it off right with Family Secrets. I think that just really set the tone for the whole album and really, put you in mind of what you're gonna get, listening to it, especially when you listen to the Rich interlude. Like it really brings it all together, talking about what happened to his brother and how that whole shit was his damn uncle doing that shit, which was crazy. And then he capped it off, good with Sicarios, which I love Flee Lord. That was my first time hearing Flee Lord on that. So I thought he was dope. I was like, okay, I got to hear more, stuff from him as well. But yeah, I thought this whole thing, I thought it was really, 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 really good. And I enjoyed, listening to it. But overall, man, yeah, really, really, really dope ass work by Conway and Big Ghost for sure. Has he done that same thing with Shark Guts before? Has he done that before?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So that was the one new thing that I noticed. And it kind of, I know Tupac used to do that early on, but I was like, okay, that seems like something new. Because I know one of you guys mentioned that he wasn't doing anything, but I know you guys, whoever said it, I think it was probably B, talking about more or less in terms of flows and the way he was rapping. But yeah, Shark Guts did stand out because of what he did with his voice.
And you said something that made me think. I know you were saying, like, you said you didn't feel like the interludes kind of messed the momentum up. And I think, yeah, and now that I'm looking at the track list, I do remember Shark Guts kind of slowing down the momentum of the project for me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The way he was doing with his voice and just talking about all the previous albums being a classic and spit like almost like a 6-bar rhyme, and then that was it. And it was just kind of like, all right. Then he got to break the murals, and I was like, oh shit. But yeah, I feel like Shark Guts kind of like slowed down the momentum of the project because we were just on Dead Flowers, Icon, and Fake Love, and then it just got to that. And him doing that with his voice, it was just kind of like, all right, like let's get back to it. So it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't nothing where I was like, I'm gonna skip it. Like it was, I still let it play.
I feel like that about that track at first, but then I was like, man, this works. I don't know. It was a good little break for me. It just worked from the beat to the way he just decided to do that on it with the voice switch up. It actually worked for me because I think Westside does that. He'll do that pitch, the deep voice pitch sometimes. No, it worked for me.
I feel like it would have worked if the project was a little longer. I don't know, with this being so short, it's just like you just coming in, swinging so quick. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, if it was a little bit more tracks or something, I probably wouldn't have mind Shark Guts that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, for it to be a short track, I feel like don't slow the momentum down when it's such a short project.
I'm with you, Rod. I like that. I kind of like that little break because at the end of the day, he was just reminding you, like, nigga, Griselda, we on some shit now. You know what I'm saying? So, don't forget, like, you may like this, but go check out that. All of this shit is classic in all these projects. So I liked it. I don't think it took away. It definitely slowed down the momentum somewhat, but I don't think it took away from the project.
I wanted to ask you, Myke, about Bricks to Murals, because I know we kind of agreed on the last project, Lulu. Did that hook sound like old 50 Cent?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I liked it though. I thought it was cool, man. I like the kind of homage to good 50 Cent.
Right.
Yeah, I dug it. So I do agree with Rod. I'll get that off the bat first, since we were just talking about it. I love Shark Guts. I agree with Rod and Feefo, I guess. Yeah, it did put a little bit of a break in the momentum, but I think that was kind of important because it's not like all of these beats were just drastically different. So it was kind of cool to give it this little break for a minute and then get back to this kind of grimy shit. But that beat that he laid over it, like that weird moaning with the piano, I thought it was amazing. And him doing that pitch shifting over it, I really liked it. I feel like if he was just rapping normal again, then it would have just been another track. But I liked how he added a little bit of creativity in there. Especially considering I have never heard him do that. But yeah, with Dead Flowers, I like how he started off talking about we're back. And I'm like, motherfucker, you haven't left. You drop a project every week.
Right.
What do you mean?
Right.
But I don't know why, but for some reason, personally, when the second I hit play and he said that, I just laughed to myself. I'm like, you're back after like 3 days. But that beat is mean as hell. That guitar sample goes really nice with that beat. It sounded like it was from a mobster flick, which was why it was really cool that it followed that Johnny Depp sample. Mm-hmm. Icon was another one that was really dope. You guys have pretty much said everything at this point. Bricks to Murals was probably my favorite track on here. I really liked. I don't know if anybody, I think Rod mentioned when the beat switched up. Yeah. I really liked that part. It was a little bit awkward the first time I heard it because I didn't really recognize the transition that well, but on the second and third and fourth and fifth listen, I think it flows very nicely the way he did it. And I like how he came back with that I'm bipolar like bus a bus, I flip mode.
Yeah.
Again, it's not a bar that goes over your head. It's just hard. Just, Sicarios to me was definitely the one though. That beat is crazy. And yeah, man, Flee Lord, I thought the way he came in, fucking screaming in your face, because Conway's not that kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
So I thought that their I guess dichotomy or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know any other better way to describe it. Like the way that they played off each other being so fucking different, I thought it was beautiful. El Camino's verse was fucking great. I'm fairly new to El Camino. Some homies put me onto him very recently on another podcast, and I was like, man, this dude is super ill. He's got some great projects. Side note, if you've not heard, he has a project with 38 Special, so that one is fucking incredible.
Yeah,
I think he's like somebody said something.
No, I said I like 38 Special.
Yeah, you probably like. I mean, it's pretty ill, man. He can sing and he can rap. Like he's super dope. He's like an honorary Griselda. He's like a Sons of Man of Griselda, from what I can tell. But I do really like this project. I think I like Lulu more. I'm not exactly sure why yet. I think I just liked the way Conway sounded better on Lulu. But this is a great project. I definitely thank Big Ghost for being known as a blogger and kind of a trolly kind of writer. I think for him to make a transition into doing production, I think he did a goddamn good job. Griselda Ghost, like I said earlier, is one of my favorite Griselda projects. And for him to go and do that and then do this. But yeah, man, I mean, I don't think there's a lot to say about this. You guys have pretty much said it all. I really enjoyed this. I would like to hear a full-length album, but at the same time, I kind of feel like we got it. Like, this is 9 tracks. I mean, 3 more tracks, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I don't think Conway is going to jump out and do something that's completely left field at this point. He's going to stick to that formula that he knows. And I think at that point, like, I think it's kind of smart to do that. But if he decided to do something completely different, I'd be cool with that too. But I'm happy at the point that we're at. I like this dirty, gritty ass street rap that he gives us. So I'm enjoying his shit and I'm liking this run.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man, because this is 25 minutes.
Yep,
but
25.
I don't know. It's just something about it not being an official project that just wants me want the official project. I don't know. Like, I'm with you. I enjoy these too. I enjoy these Lulus and no one mourns the wickeds and all that. I love them, but it's like I just want to see them do like just something like super official. Like
And it's like I get exactly what Myke is saying too, right? And that's like I'm kind of like in the between because I'm like, well, damn, I do want a full project, but at the same time, if Conway drops another 7 to 8 track EP or whatever, 25 minutes, and we all love it, guess what? I'm happy with that too. You know what I'm saying? So
you know what? If you want a full project, create you a playlist with Lulu and this, and you got a full project. Because I feel like that's what a full project is going to sound like. I don't think he's going to stray too hard.
Right.
But you know, I do think by waiting and dropping all of these smaller projects, he's putting more pressure on the major project. Mm-hmm. Even though I think he's going to execute. I definitely I don't have no concerns on Griselda executing what the hell they want to execute, but he's putting more and more pressure on the damn full-length album because these are so damn good that it's like the album can't miss. And the more of these he drops, the more the album can't miss. So I'm a little worried there, but not too much. Not a whole bunch.
You know, I think as go ahead, Rod.
Real quick, and I think the thing is that Conway's like always alluded to the real project before. Like on tracks, he's like, yo, when my album drops, you know what I'm saying? So it makes me think like, damn, is he really just dropping a whole bunch of loosies on these joints? And he really like saving up for like his actual project and really gonna do some different type of shit. Not different, you know, flee away too far from what he does, but you know how somebody could they draw really well, right? So they draw these little doodles and stuff and we think it's amazing. But then they're saving that one piece that they gonna like sell, like you get what I'm saying?
So you think he might try to do something a little bit like Westside, not necessarily the sound, but something that's very different from what he was doing before?
Yeah, I think he is, man. I really think he is. I really think for the actual project, he's gonna put a lot more into it. Right now, he's like, all right, I'm gonna get with Big Ghost and do this collab with him. I'm gonna get with Alchemist and do this with him. But for my main project though, I'm really putting the pen down and I'm really thinking about this. I'm gonna put this track here, put this there. I think he's really gonna, you know, put something together, like really put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah, I could see that. At this point, I'm just kind of not rushing it. I'm like, if it comes out next year, cool. The fact that I've gotten 2 projects, and I guarantee he's gonna drop another fucking EP before the year.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed.
I want to say he's mentioned it. I forgot with who though.
Oh really? Another collab EP?
Because he was on an IG one day and people was asking him questions or whatever, and I think he talked about this one, so I knew this one was coming. And I want to say he talked about another one as well. And I'm just like, damn it. So I knew we weren't gonna get it right now because he's talked about these other projects. So
2 tracks? Only 2?
Man, you got to cut me because you know what I'm saying. I can't just do 2. You know what I'm saying. You got to just cut me though.
I got 3. Give me Dead Flowers, give me Bricks to Murals, and give me Sicarios.
I'll go ahead. That's mine too.
If we're going 2, mine is Dead Flowers and Bricks to Murals. That's my.
Okay, give us one more because he already started it.
Fake Love.
Dead Flowers, Sicarios. Fuck it, give me Icon. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
Pass the gun to Draymond. Yeah, definitely give me Dead Flowers, Bricks to Murals, and Fake Love.
Conway, Big Ghost. If you're watching, dope project, man. Really great work by the 2 of you. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, this is my first time actually hearing, you know, Conway on Big Ghost work. So I'm gonna definitely go check out Griselda Ghost. I just saw that was 21 minutes too, so that'll be a quick listen. But yeah, man, I think in terms of you guys working together, Conway, you sound great over Big Ghost production. You know, in terms of your rapping is you know, top notch as always. I like the fact that, you know, you have a way of saying things and it's just like straight to the point. And there's a lot of meaning behind it. Like you understand exactly where you're coming from when you say what you say. And I think that that's dope. So yeah, man, just keep doing what you're doing. I like that you guys, and I know I've said this before, but you guys are bringing something different to the game right now. And I think it's sorely needed. And I'm glad you guys are able to fill that void, especially for a guy like me who grew up listening to a certain style of hip hop. It's good to have that in the modern day era. So appreciate it. Keep up the good work.
Look, bro, the work ethic is there. I don't see it falling off. I'm gonna say keep giving us that work, keep giving us that music. To what Myke was saying, if you take off a year, I'm cool. Over the last 2 years, you gave us so much damn quality music. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. But you ain't got to change much, bro.
Conway, Big Ghost, if you're watching, man, great. Thank you for taking the time and putting out this dope project. This was definitely good from front to back. Y'all didn't leave, no rooms for errors with all the joints that y'all did together. Conway, I mean, yeah, like I said, Griselda, like, yeah. Like, I'm like Feefo. It's like at this point, you just keep giving us that work, man. Y'all keep bringing that gritty, grimy shit. I love this pocket that y'all been in for the last 3 or 4 years. Is insane. This run that y'all is making right now, man, is incredible. And I hope that people really appreciate that this crazy run that y'all been on. And man, just keep putting out those projects, man. Keep giving us that gritty, grimy shit. Keep hitting us with those lines that we always gonna mention in these reviews, man. Like, just great job, man. Big Ghost, great job on your compilation album that you released too. I think it was like early this year or late last year. So good job on that shit. But man, keep up the great work, guys. I'll be looking forward to what you do next, Conway. Whether it's an EP or an album, I just want the good music. That's all.
I really try to make an effort to come over here and not be like, yo, I want the album. I'm sharing the same sentiments as Myke. As far as like, I appreciate what you're giving us right now, even if you never drop, and even if you wasn't to drop an official album, man, I am gonna be appreciative of what you are doing, because it's all dope. You know what I'm saying? It's all dope. I think I'm just being greedy, and I want to say I'm being like that too, because like I said, you've made plenty of references to all the albums coming. Can't wait. I haven't even dropped the album yet, so it makes me believe that like, even with your one-offs with these producers are dope. I can't even imagine what a full-blown, thought-out project would be. But just going to this one, man, this is really solid as I expected. I've always liked Big Ghost production because I have heard. I listened to Griselda Ghost, and I listened to like people saying the compilation that came out. So yeah, man, I think this is a solid project. I really enjoyed it. That's really it, man. And yeah, I've said enough how much, you like pretty much my favorite out of the Griselda crew, man. So, just anticipate more.
Conway, great project. I think it's very important for people to kind of watch what's going on right now with the way you guys have been seriously just flooding hip hop with this crazy, grimy, dirty shit. And I can't remember a time where rappers have done something like this and made the kind of notoriety that you guys have made. So I think it's really interesting to watch the progression of you guys. However, if you decided to take a break for a minute, I would understand. Like I said, I'm sure it's got to be some pressure on your back to keep dropping this dope shit over and over and over again. I am anticipating an album, but if you don't do that shit until post-Corona 2021, I would get it. Because, I mean, we got to understand, if you're going to drop a project, you're going to want to tour for it, and you can't tour for something right now. So there'd really be no real reason for you to rush a project out. But anything that you guys decide to do, I'm going to listen. Any route you guys decide to go on, I'm going to respect it. But this is a great project, man, and I'm looking forward to what you do next.